Honestly, there are some people on YouTube who just don't get it. And unfortunately, there's a lot of them who more than likely never will get it. But there's hope. Somehow.
So, you bash Bright Agrotech for their prices, then turn around and sell your own for even more. Nice.
Well, all I can say about that is that simple concepts always seem to escape simple minds. I'm not bashing on them for their prices. Well, that's not the only thing. All a person has to do is go back in the video history on this channel and they can see everything that I've ever said in regards to the Zip Grow. Now, when people say that I'm charging more for mine than they are for theirs, a simple calculator will prove that wrong. Actually, I'm not even doing anything more than charging money to 3D print these things for people who don't own a printer or don't want to buy a printer and learn to use one. So it's funny, some people, they just look for the smallest thing to bitch about and they hang on to that as long as they can. These, if you look at these over here, those 4 segments right there are 1 foot. Notice how they're offset. You can grow more plants per foot in one of these than you can in a Zip Grow tower, because in a Zip Grow tower you can only grow things along one plane. Say an average head of lettuce gets to be the size of a bowling ball. Lay a bunch of bowling balls on the ground in a line and see how many plants you can grow in 1 foot. How many of those bowling balls you can fit in 1 foot of distance. These overcome that problem. Now, as far as price goes, if you look at Grow Pockets, same price. They're charging $5 per Grow Pocket, but then you also have to buy PVC pipe and glue and who knows what else, and then hope like hell they don't leak. Everybody I've seen that built those, they leaked the first time out. Then they had to go back in there and start putting glue inside of them to stop them from leaking. These don't leak. Water can't run uphill. They don't leak. So if you think that I'm charging more for mine, keep in mind a 3-foot tower like this grows more than one of their 5-foot towers, which actually costs more money. If you want to put their towers together from top, bottom to top, to stack them up to be able to grow 12 plants in them, you're going to spend a whole lot more. It's going to be a whole lot bigger tower. So, nice try. Sort of. Not really.
If you had any kind of a decent business plan, you could get a small business loan for injection molding. What's wrong? Bad credit?
I'm always surprised by how many times that pops up, where people think I'm trying to run a business or outsell Bright Agrotech or Grow Pockets or anybody else who makes a vertical gardening system. No, it's a hobby. And the only thing that I'm doing with my website is 3D printing the towers for people who want to actually try it. And if they're only going to run a small scale system, yeah, I'll print their towers for them. But if they want something bigger, they got to buy their own printer and make their own towers. It has nothing to do with bad credit or a business plan or anything like that. I've said it a million times, maybe not a million, but pretty damn close to it on YouTube, that I have no intentions of running a business on YouTube or running a business off of those towers. It's just that I didn't buy somebody else's tower because I found problems in their system, so I came up with my own. So, try again and actually try paying attention. Juveniles, I swear, maybe someday mommy will give you a bigger allowance and you can do the same thing or do something better. Until then, the insults are laughable because you're making a fool of yourself.
Last year you said you were building a greenhouse, but all you ever show is a frame.
Nope, I didn't drop the ball. Actually, no, I'm just not one of those people that has to post everything that they do on YouTube. I don't need the attention that bad. I've posted enough videos of my work on this on Patreon because Patreon makes a great filter. And at least people over there, they appreciate what you do. You know, unlike these YouTube users that, you know, they're not a whole lot different than the web forum or Facebook group users that, you know, they're always experts about everything, even though they have, you know, nothing to their name that proves that they know squat or have done anything. But to answer your question, no, I did not drop the ball. Just don't need the attention that bad. And seeing that messages like this come in or comments like this come in, this is why I don't post a whole lot on YouTube for the general public. But nope, it's built. Now it's just a matter of populating the inside of it with towers and wicking beds. Oh, here comes a train. That's my cue. I'm done. Or at least for this segment.
You always try to play yourself off as so smart. Where are your credentials?
Actually, it has nothing to do with being smarter than anybody else. It's more of a matter of just being less gullible than the rest of them. And you don't need credentials for that. Don't know why people think that I'm trying to play myself off as being the smartest guy in this hobby, or just, you know, half of the other crazy crap that people come up with. I guess it's insecurity on their part. But no, there's a big difference between being smarter than everybody else or just simply not being as gullible as everybody else. That's it, you know. If that bothers you, sorry. You can always unsubscribe. I'm still up over 8,000 subscribers right now, so I guess if you're upset or offended by me saying that, somebody will be along here in the next few days to replace you, probably in the next few hours. But that's it. I'm going to finish this video off and go do something else because, well, I can. That's all. Bye.